Hi everyone, welcome to Cashwalks. We're at Hee Hee Beach at the moment, up in Northland.
And we're off to see the Butler House and Gardens Whaling Museum. It's a really great place. And there is a pass site and some geocaches to find.
Yes, come with us.
We have time to find geocaches nearby before our tour begins. Our first geocache is at Hee Hee Beach. When Lynn was 17, she invested in a section here, which was later sold for a holiday home. Hello, who's this up ahead? A very obedient dog waiting for her master, who was out fishing in his kayak. Cheer up, girl, he'll be back soon.
A few snails keeping it company.
Now for another one at the end of the beach. We're passing ground zero, so we better find a parking place. We'll have to walk back for this one. Can you see the cache?
Okay, we got the cache, just signing the log. The cache was really exposed, so I'm putting it in here, and I'm sure this piece of bark was meant to go over the top of it. So we'll put that back there.
One more geocache near the Butler House and Whaling Museum. As we're at Butler Point, what a great choice of cache name. Nice big one. What's that? Whaling Museum. Good advertisement. Right, sign the logbook. Oops. Right, we'll put in Maddie's little seal. He can go on his way, a little travel bug. Found in here was just Floundering's heart tag. It's very cool. So we'll take that and we'll put our little kiwi in.
We've been asked to park our car here next to the Butler family cemetery and wait for our guide to arrive. So let's take a look around while we wait. The guide has arrived, so we're off down to the house and whaling museum. A whaling boat has been set up as it was in the 19th century. These harpoon heads would have been razor sharp.
It's quite heavy. You'd have to be pretty strong to throw this and get it into a whale.
This barb prevents the harpoon from pulling out, so the whale has to pull the boat till it tires. A tomahawk to cut the line if the stricken whale threatens to sink the boat. This harpoon head is designed to reach the whale's internal organs to kill it. Can you see the rope coiled in the barrel, ready to unwind when the harpoon is thrown? This notch is where the harpoonist rests his leg to steady his throw. These cauldrons are called tripods. Enclosed in fire bricks, they were set up on deck to melt the chunks of whale blubber for its oil.
We'll head along to Captain Butler's house past these tripods.
There's a giant Magnolia grandiflora here in the garden planted by the Butlers. The Butler house was the residence of Captain William Butler, built in 1847. It's a Category 1 historic place. William and Eliza had 9 of their 13 children here. The gardens have been recognised as a Garden of Significance with the New Zealand Gardens Trust. Unfortunately, they don't allow photographs inside the house or museum. They agreed we could show you images from a postcard. They have an interesting collection of scrimshaw, carved whale's teeth like these. Look out for this fine example. Let's explore their wonderful garden. We will head up to explore the rest of the property. We are looking forward to seeing their magnificent Pahutakawa tree, one of the largest in New Zealand.
They also have the rare Illingomita johnsoni, only discovered in 1950. It's named after the SS Illingomite, which was wrecked below the cliffs of the Three Kings Island where the tree was discovered. It looks similar to the karaka, but its fruit are round and edible, tasting like a salty apple. Let's head on up to the ancient Maori Pa site. It was once a fortified village on the edge of the Mangonui Harbour. It was occupied when the first American whale ship visited in 1792. Looks like midden material here, leftovers from shellfish meals eaten here centuries ago.
You are standing at the bottom of a defensive ditch. Before you is the high rampart which any attacker would have had to scale to gain entry to the pa. A wooden palisade was constructed on top of the rampart. The ditch and bank defences extend for about 170 metres around the pa.
Just walking along part of the defensive ditch.
We'll head on up to the top. We leave with a great view over the harbour.
Well, this brings us to the end of our cache walk. I hope you enjoyed the museum and the gardens, the pa and the geocaches.
Thanks for watching.
And don't forget to go geocaching.